guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jessuggie Sugar Mama here, back with another tutorial. Today we are going to do a daisy pouch. I was very excited to try this, and this was absolutely the most simple pouch that I have actually made so far. It literally took me less than 10 minutes, and that was with filming. So, guys, this is definitely easy to do, but if you do not have a machine, do not do this. There are no safe items that are hand sewn, and the reason being, the machine can put enough torque into the last sewing to be able to push them into the fleece so far that you can't stick a toothpick underneath. If you cannot stick a toothpick underneath the thread, then it is 100% safe. This made me nervous because this will be the first thing that I put in their cage that does have a seam, but I want you guys to see what this seam looks like. And anybody who's ever sewn knows this handy little, what do you call it, de-threader? I don't even know where mine is, but when I'm using these small stitches, I end up cutting my freaking fabric more often than I do. So my husband found it. This is what I'm talking about. This is a de-threader, or if anybody else knows what it's called, go ahead and comment that for me. But this can't fit into these seams. This is super sharp here, so when I'm trying to cut the seams, if I mess up, it's really, really kind of a pain. I have to pull, have somebody else pull to try and see any kind of little tiny stitch that I can get in there, and it's not easy. So if I know that these can't do it, then it's safe. So that being said, we will get right into this tutorial, and I hope that it's easy. And please excuse me, I'm a little impaired today, so please bear with me. It does look a little awkward while I'm doing the video, so thank you. And these are my babies. They want to say hi. They're sleeping. That's Spika and Kowalski. And I made this. This is the handy dandy scarf that I also have a tutorial for. Thank you, you guys. Please subscribe and have an awesome sugar glider. And I have found somebody who taught me how to make it safely, 100% seamless, besides the one seam that you do have to have in order to make this a daisy pouch. So she used this round thing as a template. I'm going to show you how to make the circumference of a circle without having any other tools than your ruler. So with that being said, the circumference that she used was 23 inches. Her circle was 23 inches. So to figure that out, you actually have to divide it in half. So that would be 11.5 inches in the middle. So you want to take a dot, find a dot wherever you're at. My dot is here. And I have made points already. But what I do is I take my measurement, find my 11.5 point, and then move it over. Find my 11.5 point, make a dot, and just keep going, making sure that you're lining up with your center dot. Once you get enough dots, you can basically just connect them. I like to get as many dots as I possibly can, just so that way I'm not and I'm just connecting a couple of inches or half an inch here and there with a line. That will make your design a lot straighter if you're doing it this way. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I could not find a circle big enough for what I needed. So this was my solution to that problem. Please excuse all the noise. We have like 13 people and dogs. So my house will never ever be 100% quiet. You guys ever come to my videos, you will always hear stuff in the background, so I'm going to apologize for that now, at least until we move. So I know that everybody was a little skeptical on whether or not this would actually come out a circle. But there you go. Perfect circle. So I'm using black like a dodo. It's really complicated to see anything on the black. They do give you these chalk pencils. You could use that. But you have to write so hard to do anything. It's just a pain. And because of my wrist today, I'm kind of running complicated. So we're going to pin and then cut. This is basically what you get when you're done, and you will leave a section open, and you also need to put your tabs in right now. You want them kind of long because of the way this hangs. I'm doing 2 because that's how I want mine. And now once this is done, we're going to stitch all the way around except for the opening. inside right. Do not close this. So you have this really round thing, right? This comes in the sewing kit. It helps you when you're doing some of your sewing to help when you're doing something like this. This is for edges. So I want a 2-inch leeway. So I want to pin. For me, I need to pin because I need to know what I'm sewing. Once you have everything pinned, you're going to make your stitch. Now you're going to take this piece of elastic. You need about 15 to 17 inches. Then you're going to take a safety pin, preferably a large one. And they love these because they can hide really easily inside. And it's just so much room. So you're going to take it and you're going to tie it off. Once you figure out what size you want your hole, this is the size I want my hole, you just clip off the excess. So you could have probably used 15 inches and been just fine. And now you close your help.
Of course, you cut off all your excess strings. Very important.
So if you can fit a toothpick in it, it's too dang big. And now all you do is hang it in a corner and then they love it. Absolutely freaking love these things. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial because I know a lot of people have not have been asking for this particular pouch, and there are not a lot of tutorials out there. And thank you so much for teaching me how to do this, Ash Randall. Again, I couldn't have done this without you. She taught me on a tutorial on Facebook. I will link that in the description below also to make sure that she's accredited for that. And she's part of Tennessee Gliders, which I will also link at the bottom. But I found that out from, I think, 123 ABC Gliders or Sugar Glider Guardians, one of those Facebook pages. I will link all of those at the bottom so that way you guys can check them out. Thank you. Have a good day.